Hello.
Howdy, sir. How can we help you?
Hey, can I get one combo, please?
Well, of course. Just gonna make sure that looks proper on your side. Absolutely.
There you go. Have a good one.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
So Tad fought putting on Bertha because he thinks the fact that Ken said you too last time they talked and Tad said love you means that he will never see Ken again because of what they were talking about before that, which is last impressions. The last time you see someone you care about. There's a helicopter somewhere. Hello?
Are you getting impatient?
What do you mean?
Well, texts.
Well,
Like you were waiting for me to get off the phone.
I was not really. I mean, I sent you my ping in case you wanted company, and then you didn't seem to because you didn't ping me, so I said okay.
Oh yeah,
And
it was.
you said to give
It
you a
was
few
a
minutes, so I
pretty
said
big
sure.
conversation that I was having.
Yeah.
Mm,
Hello,
mm.
Misha?
Wait, what?
Was it Misha?
Oh, no, no,
Okay.
no,
Well, I
no.
was just
No.
looking in the
That is
women
probably
list,
the
so.
next person to. That is the next person I should probably call, but
Is it
we'll come to it when we do.
Ember's
It was
therapist?
Ember.
Oh, it was Ember herself. I see.
Yes.
Yeah, she still won't talk to me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think. Well, I
yeah.
guess I have no way to talk to her, so she has to reach out to me.
You could try visiting and see if she'll some see you, because I told her to see you. Granted, it's possible the DOC might still shoot you, but I did tell her to be assertive.
Did you, Ian was in prison. I had a bail hearing. 'Cause of what he did to Patrick.
Yeah, apparently there's a whole thing.
And,
Yeah. Yeah.
just, the world doesn't want me to be able to talk to my family, so, whatever, I guess, right? I went to visit Ian twice yesterday, and the second time, other people were talking so loud I couldn't even pay attention to what he was saying. It was like too much. It was overstimulation. There was like a big group in there.
Well, that's what happens in visitation. So.
Yeah. I got snarky.
I mean, I don't even.
I threatened Eliza.
You threatened Eliza?
It was her husband. Her husband was being an asshole to that Mike Garcia fella with Edgar. Like they were in there together and they were being assholes and they weren't submitting to a search and they kept saying that they didn't have a right to search him, and I'm just like, you're at the fucking prison. You're in prison. They have the right to search you. DOC has a right to search. Anyway, so he was just being loud about that the whole time. So when I finally left, I got loud, and then Edgar told me to shut up, and then I snapped back, and then Daniel
You popped a tood.
He threatened my boy Ian. He didn't know his name, so he just called him my boy. And then I said something like, "Well, I guess I'll go get your wife," because earlier he thought I was someone named Clevin, who apparently I don't something made him jealous about Clevin and Eliza. And then so I started walking out, and then Edgar said, Now we're gonna kill your boy." So I walked back in, and I guess I'll go find Eliza right now, because they didn't know I knew who his wife was. So and then that's how I figured out. That's how I figured it. It hurt a lot to say that. It hurt to say that. Like, not like the 5 people on my list. I'm not allowed to hurt, and other people I trust aren't allowed to hurt like that. Not that list, but hurt. Like if I tried to threaten your life, it would hurt me, because a threat is violence. So I called her, and I had no trouble talking about handlers to Eliza.
I see.
I don't think she's gonna use.
So wasn't this something that? So wait, did she call you, or did you talk to her? Did she actually? She picked up. So wait. So she picked up your call. She actually picked up your call.
No, she called me. I texted the hell out of
Okay,
her.
so wait,
Like,
was it because? Okay, so was it because you threatened her?
I should have known. I should have known. Yeah, I should have known, because the only people I text, like I texted Tessa, are you and Eliza. They're the only people I text like that. Like I feel like I need to tell y'all everything that's going on in my life, like like as it's happening. Anyway, no, I think she called me because. Oh, sorry. Say that again. You broke up a little bit. Oh no. I'm gonna hang up and call you back. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
your reception went bad.
Yeah, it's because I'm on the beach, probably.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, probably.
probably.
Mm.
No, she called me because Eliza does this thing where she puts off calling me specifically, probably because I have long conversations. Because it's long conversations. So she'll call. I think she probably tries to call the people that are shorter conversations first, but then she gets caught up in something and then she just never calls.
Right.
So she actually apologized for taking so long to get back to me. But no, it wasn't. I don't think she called me because I threatened her life, although I did tell on myself, which is another sign that she's my handler. I don't know that she has any real use or desire to use that power.
I guess I'm just wondering how she has it in the first place.
I have no idea. I could
Matter of fact,
probably go
I
back
kind
in
of
my memory.
I did a thing where I said you weren't supposed to like look into that. But I guess I
What?
didn't do it on a daily, did I? I have to maintain
Wait,
that, don't
what?
I?
Where I wasn't supposed to look at. You told me. I asked you if I should,
Okay,
and then you told me. You reiterated that I am not allowed to talk about my handler to anyone other than the family, the Smileys, or my handler. So I wouldn't have been able to talk to her if she weren't my handler. I wouldn't have been able to say anything.
So okay. So okay. I get it now.
Maybe you misunderstood what I was asking.
I think I
before.
probably did.
Anyway, I know now, and she knows now. So, it's weird because I'm not used to when I thought, well, maybe that's it. I was talking to Ian about like if he gets an order from you and an order from Ember and they're the opposite, which one does he follow, or does he try to do them both, or what? And he said it was the last one he heard, unless it's going to hurt Ember. And now, granted, he has a different situation than me. For me, I can't hurt either of you. So you can't go setting me on her, and she can't set me on you.
So wait, what if we're both doing? What if it's that same situation where somebody's holding us up and you have to choose which one to save?
Well, I think
that's not a question you can answer, is it?
I think I'd probably panic, is what I'd do. I'd probably panic.
I mean, this was your scenario, too. This was your scenario.
I know. And I was expecting Ian to panic, and he did.
But he did save me, though.
Yeah, and he also saved Ember. And he also did what he thought probably Ember would want him to do.
Probably.
I wouldn't have that.
Oh, by the way, they are definitely actively trying to keep me away from her. I just to before I forget.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I was at the hospital because she was there for whatever reason. She twatted about doctors, and I'm like, okay, are you at the hospital today? So I went there, and lo and behold, there she was. There was a few people standing around her, and there was like some cops and I think some DOC, and
Yeah.
I was just kind of there for a minute.
Where you at? Cause this reception sucks.
Yeah, his perception's pretty bad. I am above.
It tells me nothing.
Okay. Actually, wait. Where am I? Where the hell am I? Actually, I'm
Or
on.
I'm
Well,
at the
okay.
trees on the beach where
You know where we could
where
go?
you
Actually,
first
you know
became
where
my
we could go?
handler.
Actually, speaking of handlers and such, in places that we've been, maybe we could just go to the windmills.
Yeah. All
Just
right.
watch the prison, presuming you have food. That is.
I have enough food for one person.
Oh, God damn it. Okay. I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I
I mean,
could
I'm
give
not
it to
great,
you,
but I'm
and then,
okay. I mean, I don't want to take your food.
well, I mean, how hungry are you, Ken?
I'm a little less than half hungry. Just a little less than half hungry. A little bit more than half thirsty,
Well,
Just a little.
I got a drink I can give you.
Well, I'll have a drink if you could provide me a drink.
I gotta figure
Just
out
for
how to
like,
get back on the road. Where am I? Jesus Christ.
now you're pulling a me.
I just couldn't figure out what side of the tunnel I was on over at Zancudo. You know?
Mm.
Like, which side am I on? I'm going to have to figure out the whole Eliza thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I know very well why you are my handler. I got no
Mhm.
idea why she is my handler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. What's that tone supposed to be?
I mean, we've kind of discussed it a little bit before. I mean, there is a reason why somebody might be considered a quote-unquote handler. But, it's a very specific situation,
Listen,
which that,
I was very, very happy. Well, I was unhappy and also happy. I was happy that she's my handler because that explains the feelings I've had that aren't exactly like what people say romantic feelings are. They aren't. So it
Mhm.
was confusing me that people kept on acting like they were romantic in nature. So
Well,
I was happy.
maybe
So if you're
close
saying-
enough. Maybe not exactly.
I'll have to figure it out.
Of course. I mean, I think her and I should. Well, I doubt. I wonder if she would even talk to me at this stage.
Well, maybe on the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm there, although I don't know what good that would do because I can't hurt you, I can't hurt her, so I can't really protect either of you from each other.
Well, I doubt that she would do anything
and
to
then
me.
if one of you hurt the other, then I'd have that awful.
Yeah.
Jesus, because I'd probably end up hurting myself. Truthfully, I'd probably end up self-destructing, because that's too much. That's
Yeah, that's a lot.
If you hurt her, she is technically now on 2 lists of people that I can't allow to be hurt by people that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then I
Hold on.
also can't hurt you for 2 different reasons.
Well, I mean,
Send me a ping.
it was me.
Being all anonymous about it.
I'm always anonymous about it.
Yeah. Yeah, always anonymous.
Yeah.
I should probably.
Yeah, I'm always anonymous.
I should probably mark it. I'm almost there anyway. It could have been.
Alright.
It could have been like that thing where you send me a ping and then I just roll up on you, but you didn't wait quiet long enough.
Yeah.
Not quite long enough. Oh, a bunch of. What stops me from going this way? I wonder. Oh, that building. Okay, we'll keep going. All right. Woo!
Okay.
Train
That's
Alright.
train.
Wee! Alright.
Oh, we can have a nice view of the prison. We can have a nice view of your sister in prison.
Yeah. Sister who won't talk to me, and you would think that I would be like the one smiley.
She's in her rebellion phase. That's, you know.
Like, what do I do to her? I tell her I'm proud of her. That's it. That's all. That's all I do. That's all I ever do to Ember. No. This isn't quite the place.
No, it's not quite the
where
place,
we're at.
but
it's
I
pretty
mean,
close.
it's still.
You know, I couldn't remember.
I think it's a better. I mean, I couldn't really either.
I mean, I do. I remember exactly where I came up, but I don't remember which of the little cliff pokey outy things we were on back then. So I
mean, I
marked
think it
them
might have
both.
been.
I marked them
lower
both when
or
I marked.
something.
Oh yeah, it was. It was lower. It was one of the lower ones.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's been a minute since I've been to this
Yeah, it was
this
over
spot. Actually,
Over there. We could probably hang up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing that thing, that phone thing.
Yeah. So,
but yeah,
Eliza-
we're actively trying to keep me away. I mean, granted, I haven't had any direct confrontations with anyone yet, but there was a DOC that was running around the hospital. Oh, thank you. There was a DOC running around the hospital, and he I was in the car park across from or on the opposite side of the hospital, the left side of the hospital, whatever the fuck. And he came running over there, and he decided to go in there, and I bolted. So they were looking. They were looking for me.
Yeah. I think, or she saw you.
I mean, she definitely saw me when I was standing in the hospital area.
I don't think that's the DOC that is trying to keep her away from you. I think it's her asking them to help her stay away from you. I think that's what's just based on when I tried to see her. Now, I don't understand what she's trying to do because even if
She's trying to get back with her clown family. That's what she's trying to do.
But that's like
what this is all about.
It's like she doesn't understand how the training works because even if she separates herself from all of us and all reminders of the Smileys, even then, gets all fuzzy in her head. She can almost convince herself she's not brainwashed, and she goes back to the clowns, and then she just sees even someone else wearing that mask of yours.
Yeah.
And it's all back. It's all there again. Because it never went anywhere.
Yeah, I made that pretty clear to her as I ended the phone call with her. That I'm just like,
so,
if they keep us apart, it doesn't matter because you still belong to Mr. Smile.
I'm having some problems.
Let her go. If I wanted to let her. Oh, god damn it.
Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I
Hello?
can hear you. Can you hear me? Now I can't hear you again. All right.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You can?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
yes. Okay. Wait.
Now I can't.
Now I can again? Anyway, I don't think she realizes that in order to be released by Mr. Smiley, she needs to like actually see Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too. That's why I was telling her on the phone that keeping us apart essentially means it makes it, if I wanted to let her go, I can't because they're keeping us apart. So
Yeah. Well,
wah, wah.
that kind of makes me think that maybe she doesn't want to she doesn't want to be released.
I don't know what she wants. I think she wants to have her cake and eat it too. By the way, I just texted her therapist.
I got a message from Stumbles Fumbles.
You
That
did?
he
When?
Here, let me see here. 3 days ago. I think when Patrick was missing. I got a missed
Like just
call.
now?
No, like 3 days ago when Patrick was missing. I got a missed call. 3 days ago when Patrick was missing, I got a missed call. And it said I asked him what was up, and he asked if I was around because he has a few questions for me, and he'd rather not ask over a phone call or a text. And then I asked him for his ping like later, because when I saw the text, and he never did anything. So I'm like, I guess you don't want to talk anymore, whatever. He said, I'll catch up with you tomorrow, perhaps. I'm a little preoccupied now, 2 days ago. I have no idea what it was about, but considering the timing, it was probably about Patrick. I don't know how close Stumbles and Patrick are.
I mean,
Or-
always presume that if a clown is reaching out to you for any reason, it's never going to be for any good reason.
Oh, probably not. Let's see. What else? Lolly. I talked to. You told Ian not to talk to her, but he couldn't look at his. He didn't have his phone in prison, so he couldn't. He couldn't read the exact text you sent. So I was talking to him, and then Lolly called, and then we went through dance, you know, the kind of dance you always kind of get with Lolly, where you think you're talking about one thing and then it becomes clear you're talking about something else, but maybe not. Anyway, I had a talk with Lolly because she wanted to get together for photography, but I'm like, I don't know if Ian's not allowed to talk to you. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk to you, even though I did know. And then I asked her what she thought that was about, and we went on this dance, and I don't think she's gonna hurt him, but I don't know. But then once I got off the phone with her saying we're gonna have to wait to hang out until I'm sure what's going on, even though I am sure what's going on because I had already talked to you about it. I went back and was talking to Ian more, and Lolly showed up to see if he could talk to her, actually, you know. And they ended up talking through me because he can't. So it was just like, well, if I could talk to Lolly, I'd say I miss hanging out with her, and hopefully we get to do that again.
I mean, I just told him not to talk to Lolly for his own sake.
No, I know exactly what, but he couldn't look at the text to.
Also, your voice, you're blanking out again.
How about now? I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
This happened last Saturday too, I think, when I was trying to talk to Siney.
You got a brain to reconfigure.
I got a Saturday.
You got a brain to reconfigure.
Yeah, I got a Saturday frog in my throat, I guess.
Damn pesky Saturday frogs.
Pops my brain. Head pops me. It just does that croak, and then it's just like, okay, you're done now, I guess.
Yeah. Dunzo. I might have a therapy session with Siren in a maybe, possibly.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you just cut out a little, and last time that happened, you couldn't hear me after, so. Well, I hope you have a good. Maybe I should have a. I've seen her. I've seen her in therapy. Do we want to have a group therapy session? You know,
Therapy session.
Eliza told me she'd be free in an hour.
What did Eliza tell you?
She told me she'd be free in an hour. About 45 minutes ago. But I don't know. I just kind of need to tell her how this whole thing works. I feel like
I want to be there for it. Whether you tell her I'm coming or not. Honestly, you probably shouldn't tell her that I'm coming.
I don't know if it's going to be in person, though.
Oh,
but I guess, do you have one of those things to listen in? You could. I'd have to tell on myself that
shit.
I have Ken listening in.
I don't currently have. Well, no, I'm not gonna. That would be kind of awkward. Oh yeah, Ken is listening in. You know.
No, but that's the thing. Like that's the thing I don't think you understand. I have to tattle on myself. If I do something wrong, or if I do something I feel like is wrong, to one of you,
well, maybe
I have
try
to
to meet with her. If you can't meet with
Yeah.
her, then we'll. I guess we
Alright.
can do that. I'd have to go get a thing though.
Yeah.
I also have a feeling that this conversation will last like 6 hours, so I don't know if I'm gonna listen in the whole time.
I don't. It's Saturday. I got Saturday throat day. You know.
All
There's
right.
no way it's gonna last 6 hours. I'll be frustrated after
okay.
the first
It'll
20
only
minutes.
last 4 hours then, yeah?
Yeah,
Just 4.
Just 4 hours.
Just 4. That's like a record, right? Well, that's a record low.
I don't know. We were only on the phone for like a half hour yesterday. So.
Oh, only a half hour. Okay.
Yeah, and it was a lot of silence.
Wait, was it because your throat was fucking up or your reception?
No, it's because I kept talking to fill the space, and then I started being stubborn and not talking because I was the only one talking. Like, at one point I said, I feel like I'm just talking to a phone that you set on a counter and walked away from. She was trying to understand everything, so she was just listening, but it was,
I mean, it is a responsibility that she probably wants to understand meticulously.
yeah.
She's probably just listening to what you have. But she also is a listener. Like, she listens more than she herself seems to talk.
I also don't know, like, okay, so how it feels in my head is like there are two compartments, and they each have a set of directives. And so I feel like if you give me like a personality directive, you know, this is how I want you to behave around me and around people that I send you to or whatever, you know. I feel like she could do the same thing and it be a different sort of personality, and it wouldn't, the only time it would come into play where I'd have to figure out which personality to choose is if it was someone that both of you had, or if I saw you both at the same time, like both of you had business with, or I saw both of you at the same time or something. Then I guess I would clarify which one. But it feels like she can't change any directives that you give me, and I can't, and you can't change any directives she gives me. But I know that's not going to be
like
how.
It's like a.
Yeah, I know it's not going to be how it ends up working, because you're going to have directives that you have me do that she's probably not going to like, and I'm probably not going to like. And I don't know.
Does she? Has she even like? I know obviously it's not necessarily a choice, but it is a choice. Like, does she even want this?
She wasn't. I've had 3 very different reactions from 3 very different people since I got here, telling them I was they were my handler, whatever. There was the very aggressive, I want nothing to do with this, from Tessa. There was the serious guy trying not to act giddy of you. Because you got what you wanted. And then there was Eliza, who was just trying to understand, it seemed. She was trying to understand what it meant and what her responsibility was. And I told her, you know, you don't have to do anything with this. Kenneth can just be my handler. Because when I have the opportunity to tell people what to do and order them around in a way that they cannot refuse, I don't like doing it. Even if I'm trying to tell them to do something good for themselves or good for other people, I just can't do it. It was hard for me to get into Ember's brain, even though I felt like I was doing something that might save her from you, you know? That was hard. And I was trying to do something good. My intentions were good, but it felt bad. So I wouldn't be able to do it. But I'm not Eliza, so I don't know if she is going to feel okay. Maybe she'll feel okay giving me directives if they're, you know, her style.
I'm just curious. I guess my
She's a cult leader, Ken.
right, of course. I mean, for all intents and purposes, yes, she is a cult leader, you know. But I'm just wondering if she's just going to directly decide to contradict anything and everything that I try to do, if I try to do anything.
Well, here's the thing. The way it feels in my head right now is that she wouldn't be able to, but of course I don't know that unless we test it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's
That's one
going to
reason
be,
why I think that we should all
you know,
meet together.
Ian's programming. He says the last thing he hears is what he does. But I feel like that doesn't make sense in my head. It feels like it should be the first order is the one that wins. Because it was the first. It was the order.
Okay,
that
so
came
if
first.
she got to you first and said something like, "Don't listen to anything that Kenneth says,"
She wouldn't be able to do that because she can't remove a handler. A handler can't be removed by anything other than death. See, I already have answers to some of these. If she went and killed you, then we'd still have an issue because she would have killed someone, and it would have felt like she would have killed someone I loved, and that would have felt like a betrayal. She would have killed my handler, and that would make me aggro against her, basically. So
right?
Unless you take that away, because I mean, Tessa took that away from, and that's the other thing. Things that Tessa changed didn't stick. They didn't. When I sent you directives, which I haven't done to Eliza, she didn't change anything. She still hasn't told me anything. She hasn't told me what to do. I sent you directives. They were pretty close to the ones that my grandma already had. The only ones that were changed were ones that I personally changed by brainwashing myself while I was trying to sleep, like sleeping, like my. So I feel like it just kind of resets, unless there's more done to me, I guess. Take on my grandma's actual role. Please don't. Because
You want me to be your grandma? What?
No, I don't want you to be my grandma. Though you could learn to bake an apple pie.
An act of what?
An apple pie?
I thought it sounded like you said you wanted me to bake a pie.
Yeah, bake a pie. Bake an apple pie.
Oh, okay. I'll
An
bake an apple pie.
But a good one, like my grandma made. She was good at making pies. She made a good cherry pie. She made a good.
Was that the only good thing that she was? Is that the only good thing that you remember her by?
No, she. Listen, if you didn't know what kind of person she actually was, she just seemed like she would have seemed like a great old lady from the country, you know.
I mean, I assumed as such.
She was charismatic, and everyone wanted to be around her. And I'm like, she didn't need my grandpa to start that cult. I feel like it was a lot easier to, I guess, not get caught doing some of the things that she did if she wasn't the face of it. But people loved my grandma. Oh, until they didn't.
Hmm. I mean,
But yeah.
if I were to text Ian, would that be breaking his bail? If he, I mean, he'd have to respond to me, yeah?
He would have to respond to you.
So if he just doesn't respond to me, then, of course, if I
Yeah.
say don't respond to this, would that count as breaking the bail because it's kind of like a loophole?
I don't. No. Well, you're not on bail. He is.
Oh, no,
He
I'm
can't
not on
con-
bail, but I'm just
he
saying
can't
I don't want
control.
his bail to be broken because I text
No.
him saying
But
something.
he can't control what you do. He can only control what he does. So if you break
So
his
I could
bail,
just say don't
there's no way.
respond, right?
Yeah, there's no way for you to break his bail.
Are we
No
sure
way.
about that?
Although, should you know what the conditions of his bail? Yeah, I guess they were.
I don't know.
posted.
I looked at the list. There's like 10,000 different things.
Yeah. Poor Betty Jacks.
Jeez.
Not even around. Can't talk to anyone.
I mean, when he pops in, he usually just kind of pops in and he just says a thing, and then he, maybe he'll come and hang out with me and then he'll go fuck off again.
Have I met him? I don't think so.
You might have.
I met Bile. Is that right?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, you did speak to Bile.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spoke to Bile. I was just texting Ian to, so whether whether I broke his bail or not, I just told him don't respond. So.
Well, then they got the don't respond. I mean, like, I don't understand really, the whole don't contact them, not allowed to be in contact with them. We'll check your phone to make sure you're not in contact with them. Like, there aren't, like, payphones.
I don't know.
And, like, in-person
I don't really know how they can
and...
decide that. Like, I really don't know how they can decide that people... I mean, I get that we are likely, obviously, fully under investigation, but, like... I mean...
You don't get to talk to these people who are never around.
Have we been charged with anything? Have you and I been charged with anything?
Oh, not that I know of. I haven't even been questioned. Except when I was dressed as Jay that one time at the garage, at the gas station, and then they followed me all the way to the apartments. Remember that? That was like over a month ago.
Jesus.
Wow. That was around the time that we found out that they were investigating us for murders that we didn't commit. And
yeah.
Seems like the only people they're talking to are Ian and Ember. So.
I know, right?
And I guess you outside the apartment?
I mean, yeah, I did get confronted by Brian Knight. That one time. And actually, he did... He acted like he wanted to go to lunch with me or something. When I was outside of Chatterbox's little hidey-ho. I don't know, maybe I should take him up on that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To make friends with Brian Knight. Why not?
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm going to try to call Eliza back. It's been an hour,
I did text her myself, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I just said we need to talk. We should probably talk. I also need to get food, which I neglected to do. And your voice, I think it's when you look at your phone. I think when you look at your phone, your voice kind of goes a little
weird.
a little weird.
Ted, I am so sorry. Can I give you a call back shortly?
But I
Of
heard you
course you
just
can.
now, so
Okay,
All
perfect.
I
right,
can hear
bye.
you now. So
No, it's just whenever I try to do anything, that's when things happen. It's just when I try to do anything. She has
Oh,
to call me
okay,
back,
well.
and she apologized to me like she needs to apologize for answering a call when she shouldn't, because she was like talking real low on the, like she shouldn't have answered.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Well, let's go get food, I guess. Or I mean, I can give you my food, but then I'll probably pass out at some point.
I mean, if you're gonna be having a bunch of chats with people oh, okay. Well, I guess you've made the decision.
Well,
You made the choice. There's no
well,
takesy backsies here.
no, you should eat it if you need it.
Yes, I do. I need it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
You know, I thought about getting two. I thought about getting 2 meals, but someone didn't answer their phone when I tried to call them. When I saw that they messaged me a half hour before, so.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, you know, I just figure, I really there for a while. I was always getting just 4 combos, no matter what. And then eventually, like 3.5 of those combos ended up going bad because nobody was talking to me. So I was just like sitting on a hill, not expending any energy or getting thirsty. So, you know, and then I just usually take a nap, a long nap. And then all the food would go bad. Because even though I am a refrigerator who carries a lot of food, I apparently don't make it last longer.
I mean, yeah, it's food is such a annoying thing. Who needs it?
Well, we do.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Well, I guess.
Also, I can't see
you just
anybody, so
want to
got
pass
a lot of good
out
this is
every
doing me.
5 minutes or so. I guess you can just starve yourself.
I'd rather
Ken.
not, that's for sure.
Yeah. Put on
Certainly rather
Band-Aids
not.
every once in a while. Just,
You know what I'm fully expecting? I'm fully expecting to receive a text, if I receive any text at all, from this siren saying, "Oh, something came up."
you have a. You have an
After she
appointment
does
with her?
her whatever session she's doing right now. I did technically. So she texted me, and she said she had a session, but she said that she'd be happy to see me after, and it shouldn't be longer than an hour or so. If you need to go before, then we can schedule for tomorrow. And then I said that I can wait basically until she's done with the current session to let me know. So we'll see if she texts me back first of all, and if she does text me back, she'll say, "Oh, something came up. I'm sick."
Oh. Who's Leah Strong?
Leah Strong.
Amber's certainly excited that she's around.
I mean, she is. I think I from her once, actually, like a long while back. But also, I think that she was about many years ago as well. I don't really know a whole lot about her,
Ah, well,
but she has been. She has been about, probably about as long as I've been here.
I see.
Yeah, I guess an OG as it. Oh,
Hi, dear.
Hello?
Hello. hello, Tad. I am available to speak now.
Okay. So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am with Kenneth.
Mm-hmm.
It probably wouldn't be a bad thing if you both were there during the discussion, since I'm still trying to figure out how this two-handler thing works.
I am so sorry. You are cutting out a little bit. I think my reception might be funky. Could you repeat that?
I think it probably. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. It would probably it would probably be better if you were both there, just because I'm still trying to figure out how this dual handler thing works.
Mhm.
But that is completely up to you. He's not standing right behind me at all right now. He is.
I'm certain he isn't.
He is. Yeah.
Mm.
And he giggled.
I'm now standing to the side.
Now he's standing to the side. Okay. But that's in the end it's is gonna have to be up to you.
For
It,
a variety of reasons, I am maintaining sticking relatively close to New Babylon because a specter from my past has risen up, and I know not what their intentions are. Kenneth, would you feel comfortable in stopping by? Maybe we can have a talk on our dock.
sure. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. All right.
And my apologies that I'm not being a little more, I suppose, flexible in regards to things, but it's a mixture of me not wanting to worry people by disappearing for a conversation for a while and potential of certain people seeing me out and about and seeing me as potentially vulnerable for the taking. Smile.
I get it.
Oh, smile, not in reference to smiley. Smile as in the sarcastic thing that people say when they are not feeling happy.
I totally understand.
I just realized how that sounds.
Okay. I'm going to. So do we drive into the gate, or do we need to park outside? Or
Yep, you can stop by the front. They will probably check over your vehicle for we've been having some issues with people driving in with bombs in their cars. Getting detonated remotely, so they'll check that over. They'll probably ask you what you're doing here. You can just say that you're here visiting me.
All right. Would it be better if we arrive on my bike where there is no way for a bomb to be in it?
They'll check it either.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Indeed. I'll see you soon.
Bye. All right. Well, her life is currently in danger from someone, I guess, so she has to stay at New Babylon, but she would like to have a talk with us on their dock. So,
is that allowed?
Yeah. So long as they're expecting visitors, but they're going to check over your car. Or we can take my bike, and they'll check over my bike because apparently people have been trying to sneak in bombs and then detonating them within New Babylon.
I'm not bringing my car there.
Okay, we'll take the bike.
I'll just put my car somewhere around here to hide.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Did you get keys?
Did I? Maybe. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I have keys in my pockets. Yes. Yes, I have keys. I definitely have
Okay.
keys. I just checked.
All right. I just want to make sure because, you know, my head issues.
Yes.
Wouldn't it be funny if I made this plan to go see Eliza and then you arrive alone?
Yeah. Then I just arrive alone.
Then you just
Hello,
arrive
Eliza.
alone
I got you to
because-
myself.
I made Tad's head pop. Yeah.
No, I killed him.
Please don't kill me. Please don't do that.
I went to the place that Ian put him. Speaking of Rebel Radio, apparently he put him in Rebel fucking Radio.
Yeah, what was really funny is he called me from prison while I was driving around, and I was trying to drive out of soup, like it was in a whole bunch of soup, and and as soon as I got to a place where I could actually see where I was and everything, I was at Rebel Radio, and I was on the phone with Ian from prison.
Wonderful.
But you know what?
I don't know why he thought to put him there.
Because nobody would think anything of music coming from a radio station.
I guess, but
I think it was actually a pretty good spot. It was just really bad luck that Joshua Lanigan decided to check it. I think we're gonna have problems if we take people who are beloved by many people and who are noted. Cult 101. You go after the people who don't have friends, Ken.
I don't think the plan was ever to really do anything.
All right, we should shut up about it now.
Well, we'll talk about it later.
Hello. Hello.
I guess just wait a minute or maybe call her.
Yeah, I'm calling her.
Oh wait, there's a visitor.
hello.
Thing. What does that even mean?
Hey, we're here, but nobody's here to check us in or anything.
Oh,
so-
gotcha. Okay, perfect. Wait at the front. I'll be there shortly.
All right, bye. Yeah, she said wait at the front. She'll be here shortly. Visitors ping 375. That's probably her number. So,
Last time
I
I was
feel-
here, this was not a whatever this is.
I feel like Mommy and Daddy are gonna fight about how to raise Tad.
Oh dear.
Well, I guess Dad and Grandma, but roles reversed. Gender swaps.
I see.
Because you're Grandma.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Except I'm nicer though. Yeah, I'm nicer.
Well, to me, yeah. For damn sure. I'm kinder.
I'm gonna think about something really quickly.
Alright. Just taking a dump on the back of my bike while Eliza's almost here. Yellow.
Hello and welcome. You are welcome to drive in and park over here. Perfect. I'll make a brief announcement and I'll be with you shortly.
You look ridiculous.
People of New Babylon, we have guests amongst us on this day. Please
Yeah.
do be sure that you give them welcoming vibes.
You look ridiculous just sitting on that bike with no one
Do I?
driving it. Yeah, you looked ridiculous.
Oh, well, I am ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Lead
Uh,
the way.
Oh,
It's wonderful to
Eliza.
see you both. I do hope you are well.
Yeah.
yes,
I'm doing
indeed.
pretty good. Hey,
I'm
got
going
a
to
bunch of
do
people
a
with
little bit
canes.
of multitasking, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's fine.
Ah, Jesus and
Oh.
Anya, hello.
Hello there.
I'm
Oh,
going to be having a little bit of a meeting with Kenneth and Tad here. I know not if you are acquainted.
It's as Jesus. He blessed the nudist camp with his blood. I saw him up
Yes,
Oh,
there.
is that
I
so?
am.
Yeah.
Yes, when I was away for 24 hours. Yes, that's where I went.
Ah.
Indeed.
All right.
Yes, very well.
I do not believe I've met Anya though.
No, I'm Sister Anya, baby. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name's Tad. And this guy, being very quiet, is Ken.
Oh, well,
Hello.
God bless.
Very
Nice to
well.
meet both of you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are
They
you,
I
uh,
hope you
are
have
our...
a productive meeting.
Indeed, they are our wonderful neighbors to the south of us. So hopefully, as we continue to, do more community events of sorts, they may perhaps be a part of it. Who knows?
Very
Oh,
well.
God bless.
Indeed.
It is good there.
To wit,
Alright.
I will have my phone upon me, even if I do not answer immediately. I'll be sure to get back to you if either of you
Of
are
course,
in
thank you.
Thank you
Do
so
appreciate
much.
that.
And we should be well furnished with food at Ratatouille at the moment, so please do help yourselves if you do need.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course. All right. Well,
All
best of
right.
luck. We shall speak later.
Very well. Enjoy the tour.
Mm.
Yes.
Are any of you allergic to fish?
No.
I love fish.
I'm quite remiss that we haven't been able to speak before now. It has been a couple weeks, I think. Yeah.
Well, you don't take my calls.
She
It's the
didn't
last
take
time you
anyone's
called.
calls. Well,
I got my
You-
ringer fixed, so I can at least get a little bit of reception now. I do apologize, Ken.
I
It's-
actually
Ken, she doesn't take your calls
surprised that
because
you're
you
allowed
talk
to
too
have a
Indeed.
much.
phone. Oh, I talk too much?
Oh,
Okay.
I have no
Okay.
leg to stand on if that is the case. I truly have no leg to stand upon.
I mean, I think we're like the three biggest talkers probably in this damn state.
Probably. Oh, that is quite the vision.
Oh dear, this is actually.
Did either of you see this fish flop up onto the shore?
I see a fish
Yeah.
for sure.
I thought it was a hallucination.
Well, it appears it is perhaps mullowing in for a mud bath. I will leave it to its machinations.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
trying to
mud
be a-
chipper.
It's trying to be a mud skipper.
Kipper, not kipper. Kipper.
To properly answer your question, we are indeed allowed to have phones, even though we are trying to maintain a sort of a self-sufficient goal here. It's it's not like we're trying to completely cut off contact from the outside world and the relationships and friendships and otherwise that we have out there.
Of course. Actually, Tad, do you want to stand between us?
Are you gonna do that weird test where
Sure,
you
I
both call for me from far away
Oh.
and see who I go to? Because that's weird.
Pardon.
Good swim? Good swim.
Yes, indeed. Very
Nice.
refreshing. I didn't
Yes.
realize how heavy the fishing pole was.
Oh. I mean, it's nice looking water.
Yes,
I might
indeed.
even go for a swim myself. Actually, it's really it's very clean.
It is indeed, especially with the amount of yellow perch that is that makes their home quite frequently here.
Huh.
Gotta love a good old bottom fish helping clean the world when we are incapable of doing such.
Of course.
Yeah.
Would you be all upset if I were to take out those two guys?
Simply by how aggressive some of the members of the Lost King get.
I see.
You know what? I could try to see if I can encourage them to sit elsewhere.
Very well.
Just kind
You getting easily annoyed here, Ken?
Well, that guy just keeps yapping about something.
Well, he's a talker too.
Gentlemen, hello. I hope you can give us a little bit of space, perhaps, to have a private conversation, if you catch my drift.
Oh, okay. Well then.
God damn.
Okay. Yep. All right. Handled.
Well,
Situation handled.
One of them decided just to take a nap. That's cool.
He's just taking a small nap.
Yeah. He's looking good. He's looking fine. You know. Good job.
Indeed.
What kind of fish do you usually catch here?
The Alamo Sea is quite biodiverse, which is delightful. There are some fish that we generally try to make sure we return to the waters. Smaller fish, rockfish, pufferfish. But there is actually an impressive salmon and perch, yellow perch, white perch population in here. As well as herring. I would have to say that's my favorite fish to grill. Got your sockeye salmon, regular salmon, white perch, yellow perch, herring, alewife, rockfish, pufferfish. I think someone caught a snapping turtle the other day, which was quite impressive. But I believe they're a protected species in the state of San Andreas, so we make sure we return those.
There used to be sharks in this here lake.
Really?
Well, they were baby sharks mostly. I think they may have squeezed over here from the sea or something.
Understandable. I know at the outlet along Cassidy Trail, there's a couple of hammerheads and what looks like a tiger shark that likes to make roost in that area.
Fish.
Indeed. Also, the crows like to make their way diving in along cormorants, of course.
Always with the crow.
Does seem to be a pretty common pattern, doesn't it?
Indeed, it does. I mean, I suppose it makes sense that the most intelligent, bird there, basically is, so...
This is quite true. The intelligence of the Corvidae family is so fascinating.
Absolutely. Anyway, enough small talk, Tad.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start this off by saying I've been having quite a few throat issues, and once that frog did a little ribbit in my throat and it popped my head. So if I disappear, I'll be back as soon as possible. And it does look like we have company, so I'm gonna stop talking about what I'm talking about.
No, that's quite all right. If you need to, I can get you some tea if you find that helpful at all. Even if you need to take a moment to think upon it while you are drinking. Delver, hello and good day.
Oh, hey guys. How's it going?
Pretty
Doing
good.
quite
Not
well.
too
Just
bad.
having a conversation with our wonderful neighbors to the south. Are you are you acquainted with either Tad or Ken here?
Ted or Ken?
Oh, Tad. My apologies. Thaddeus
Tad.
and Kenneth.
Tad or Ken? No, I don't think I am.
Hmm.
Nice to meet you guys. My name's Delver.
Yeah. How you
Hello,
doing, Delbert?
Delver. Ken.
Oh, I'm
That's Tad.
doing good. It's really nice out today. Thanks for asking.
Doing a
The
little bit of
reason-
multitasking.
Yeah, I noticed we were short on fish, so I was gonna go fish. But I see you're fishing. So this is good. Well, enjoy your stay, Tad and Ken. Hope it goes well, your tour here.
Yeah,
I hope so. It's a nice looking place.
Is this a place you may be interested in becoming a part of?
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Sure, understandable. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you
Nice to
kindly.
meet you.
Please do feel free to give me a call or text if you are in need of anything.
Oh, yeah, just let me know whenever you wanted to speak.
Ah, incredible. Can't do.
Alright, I might be doing stuff for a bit, but I will be around.
Incredible. May the light guide your way.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Anyway, wait. Are you You're thinking about something, aren't you?
Me?
He's thinking, isn't he?
What?
Yes, you. Are you thinking? Thought you said you were thinking about something, so that's why.
Well, yes and no.
Oh God!
Now there you go. You're taking your opportunity to take a swim.
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy the water?
It was actually quite refreshing. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. So,
Getting in touch. Oh.
huh? I'm really confused. I just stopped talking because someone who I'm not allowed to talk to about these things was walking up on us. So, that's
He was probably just checking and making sure things were okay.
well, I'm sure. I mean that's just why I stopped talking, and then it got awkward because
He
I
is
stopped talking.
well aware of the twatter things from yesterday, so he's been very kind in making sure that there haven't been any issues.
The Diego stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I was talking to Ken a little bit, and it feels like my brain kind of has two little compartments, and each have their own set of directives. They were brought there by my grandma. They're like the base ones. And I've sent Ken like an old it was like an encrypted email. He probably doesn't have it anymore. I get these throwaway emails that I never log into again, and I send encrypted emails, and then that's usually how. It's bad to have it on paper. Anyway, there are the directives, and it seems like you each have your own set of directives, and I do not know what will happen if they conflict. I don't know. That's yeah.
So we're essentially in uncharted territory here, from several angles. I mean, I'm a bit more abreast of the situation than perhaps you are, Eliza. But Because obviously you are probably just like, okay, what the fuck is this?
I've had a conversation with someone who's mentioned having a similar sort of situation before, but I will not by any means pretend that I know exactly what the situation is. I'll be honest.
Can I guess who that was?
I could probably
Yes, you
guess who
can.
that was too.
Lolly.
Hmm.
You don't have to
Anyway.
confirm or anything.
we, I've had many conversations with Lolly where we both dance around things. Anyway, my directives, as they stand, is do not discuss having a handler or who your handler is with anyone who is not a verified member of the Smileys. That is one of Ken's. For you, Eliza, it would be do not discuss having a handler or who your handler is with anyone who is not your handler. So I'm able to talk to Ken about it, but Ken's the only one who knows that you're a handler, aside from you. I can't talk to Ian or Ember about that. So, I have a specific name I call Ken when I'm asking him if he wants to make adjustments, even though I don't technically need to have those conversations. You can just tell me if you want any adjustments or not. If you want, kind of talk about trigger words, like Tessa set one up because she didn't want to accidentally give me a directive, like rewrite anything. So she set up a phrase that she wouldn't just say normally. So if she was giving me an order she wanted me to like actually fulfill and not just have a choice about, she would have to use that phrase in order for me to understand that it was an order that I should So there's that. If now I told you yesterday, Eliza, you've never told me to do anything. You've never ordered me to do anything. Well, I know that because I know how it feels to be ordered by a handler. And I haven't ever felt that around you. So you may not have the issue where you accidentally give me an order, but that's up to you if you want to set up a trigger word.
I think you should ask the obvious question first, though, Tad.
What?
Which is,
If
I don't know if you know what the obvious
wants
question
to-
is or not, but it's obvious to me.
Maybe you should ask it.
Well, the question is this something that you even can contemplate? Is this something that you can even register in your mind? Is this something that you would even consider partaking in? That was actually 3 questions. That wasn't 1 question, but you know.
I understand.
He's not the best at counting.
I mean, maybe you've already had that discussion, but I'm just saying, like, you know, is this something that is even...
Well, I've kind of, I have told her that
But
it
has
is something.
has
that,
she agreed to, like, take it on?
Well,
Like,
I was
have you
kind of
agreed to take
giving
it
her.
on?
I was kind of giving her the time to like actually think on it.
I think that, you know, that should be kind of established first before, like... I mean, I guess if you're just explaining everything, that's fine. If you're just explaining it, I guess that's fine.
I don't get to
I was just curious to know if she was abreast of the situation in such a way to where she was actually actively already deciding that she was going to, partake.
Well, here's the thing, Ken. I don't get to choose whether or not she's my handler, and she doesn't get to choose whether or
Of
not
course.
she's my
I'm just wondering
handler.
if she has chosen
She
that,
only
though,
gets to
to be your
choose whether or
handler.
not she uses me as a tool.
Okay. I guess my curiosity is, before we went into this conversation, have you Eliza already made a choice or not made a choice about this?
Regardless of how people view me, I've always seen myself more as someone who gives guidance, not someone who makes demands. I have no intention of using anybody. However, I understand that there may perhaps be a responsibility that exists whether I take it up or not. And I have to be aware of that. Because regardless of whether or not I accept the situation still exists, yes?
Indeed.
You may not hurt your handler. You may not reveal the name of your handler to anyone but your handler. You must always have a handler. A new handler can only be assigned in the event of a previous handler's death broken. If you break a directive, you must return to your handler to be fixed. You may not discuss your directives with anyone but your handler. A new handler can only be assigned in the event of the previous handler's death broken.
There you go. Though this does raise some interesting questions, though, for sure. Because, obviously this is a situation which is something that I don't believe has happened before. So there's no previous handler death. There's literally just 2 handlers.
Handler
This
1.
is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. After her first death, Kendra took her place technically, but Buffy back to life. So there was 2 Slayers. But Kendra was the next Slayer in line. But when Kendra was killed, that's when Faith took over. But Buffy was still alive.
Jesus, yes.
Yeah, it's funny because I brought up Buffy the Vampire Slayer yesterday on the phone with her.
Yes, indeed. I will text
I don't
to you
know.
presently.
I asked her not to die because I don't know. I don't know if another handler would actually be assigned right then or not. If it's like Buffy rules.
I mean, maybe.
First
Maybe
handler.
Buffy rules.
First handler was my grandma. She died of cancer. And I was assigned to my father, who was also assigned to me, so it was a weird Ouroboros of brainwashed people, I guess. My father set up a trigger word that allowed me to hurt or kill him. As a one-use thing. I do remember him setting it up now, but I did not after he set it up. So he must have learned a little thing from my grandma and took that memory from me. Second handler was killed by weapon. That's what I used to be called in my directives, weapon instead of you. That's because he used the trigger word, so it was not a malfunction, but a malfunction happened because I guess there was nobody worthy of being a handler in my vicinity. At the time, I thought I was free. Moved to Los Santos, started going crazy, had a very big mental breakdown, did not sleep for a month, saw a woman limp running away from cops, thought it was a hallucination. The most inner parts of me, my nature, assigned her as handler. I stopped breaking. But then I started breaking again because she didn't want anything to do with me, I guess. And so I could not return to my handler to be fixed. And I met Ken. I couldn't hurt her because she was my handler. So I looked for loopholes because I was going crazy and it hurt a lot. And we found a way through it. And I think my brain is definitely divided into 2 right now, not into 3. So I think we successfully broke that directive. Ken was assigned handler right away, but I lost my sense of pain, so I couldn't tell when I was being disobedient that it hurt. So I did not know that Ken was my handler, although looking back there were a lot of signs. I think it's the broken directive that's the issue. That's why you're both here. And that technically means a new handler can be assigned at any time. But that doesn't mean that the old handler goes away. So perhaps you two can discuss how to reword that particular directive to fix it, because I do not want to be beholden to the entire city of Los Santos within a year.
So wait, you're asking us to come up with some type of
a new
a
handler
thing to
can only
ensure that
be
you
assigned
maintain.
Yeah. A new handler can only be assigned in the event of the previous handler's death is broken.
Mhm.
This is why I have 2 handlers. And that means since that is broken, I can continue being assigned handlers. And I don't know yet why Eliza was assigned or when. I'm gonna have to sleep on that, explore my memories, I guess. But her being assigned when you were already assigned, Ken, because I didn't know her when you got assigned. I knew her after you got assigned. So
You were also not feeling pain though at that time, so I'm wondering if that had something to do with it.
Also not feeling pain. So I don't know. Was there a glitch in my system because I wasn't feeling pain when I was disobeying? You know what? Maybe that's it, Ken. Maybe you gave me an order at some point that I disobeyed, and so my brain thought I didn't have a handler and assigned me one. regardless, the directive needs to be fixed because I don't know what other condition, like, that's a guess. The pain thing, that's a guess, and it's a good guess, but I don't know if it's correct. I don't know if there's a way to find out unless I start, unless this guy taking a nap over here suddenly becomes my handler, or, you know.
Oh dear.
Suddenly I'm doing everything Ember and Ian tell me to do, and it doesn't sound fun to me. You see how Eliza just takes it all in, and
Of course.
yeah.
I mean, it is a lot to take in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the fish are biting well, too.
For the most part, indeed.
Though I've noticed that you've definitely had to throw a lot back.
So we try to make sure that the small ones are returned.
This is one of the reasons I could never live in New Babylon. I've
What's
always
that?
thought it's kind of hypocritical of me that I have no problem eating animals, but I can't be the one to hurt them.
Understandable.
Hey, I don't like hunting deer, but, you know, I've hunted, plenty of humans.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a psychopath.
I mean,
Ken.
I guess, but, I never hurt a deer.
Well, deer never did anything to you.
Well, they do like to jump in front of your car, maybe damage your car a little bit. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I
At
guess
any
so.
rate, I mean, this is actually kind of the first time I'm really hearing about the whole us basically having to work together to ensure that you maintain, I guess,
Well, I just figured
as it currently stands, 2 handlers.
Yeah, well, I just figured y'all probably, since there are like 2 little compartments in my head, y'all both have that broken compartment, that broken directive in your compartment, and it would help me out a lot if it's consistent. So I mean, it can just be, you can just fix the broken one. You can just say the exact same thing. Ken, I think I told you at some point about like all the different variables that could be thought about or whatever.
Yeah.
I think you'll find with me it's really important to plug up the loopholes. Be very clear and not trying to tell you how to control me better, but I really would like that particular directive to be fixed. I broke it for a reason. It took away my pain, and it caused more issues. So
it seems like what you're saying right now is that you want Eliza and myself to come up with the 10 commandments of Tad.
we'll come up with at least
Write them
fix that
down.
one.
Commandments.
At least fix it. Fix that one.
Because that's a lot. That's a lot to have to go through.
Just fix that one. Just the new handler can only be assigned in the event of a previous handler's death. It's broken. Do you want to fight with like 10 people giving me orders that conflict with your order, Ken? And then not only that, but you can't actually hurt them, or else you might set me off. Like, do you want? I mean, I feel like it's in your interest to have fewer people who could order me around. Yeah?
I mean, yes, of course. Yes, 100%. 100%.
So, I guess I mean, you don't have to. It's not like I'm your handler, even though you made that joke in the car that day. But, like, if I gotta start making a list of... It just sounds exhausting. Man. Just a list of handlers. I have to listen to them all. I don't even like some. What if fucking Normie becomes a handler? What if... Ugh. What if Lullaby
I think that
becomes
yes,
a
I would.
handler?
We would rather you definitely don't have a litany of different people having say over your machinations. If I'm actually honest, I feel like Eliza and myself are perhaps the best two that could possibly have this this opportunity.
You because you like controlling people, and Eliza because she's a good person?
No, no. I mean, mostly because we are not going to be stupid about it.
True, you're not just gonna get angry at someone and send me after them without thinking about it.
You know, I want to hear what Eliza has to say about all of this, because this is it. I mean, so far you've there's a lot here.
I will be honest, I am currently taking the information as was given, combined with the conversation that Tad and I had yesterday. I'll be perfectly honest, if I had my wherewithal, Tad would be more than at his leisure to make his own decisions. Sometimes our brains work differently.
See, the problem with that is that not to cut you off, problem is that we can't really do that. We can't really just be like, oh, he can decide for himself. This is kind of a
Exactly, which is what I was
situation
getting to.
where we kind of have to do something.
Yeah. Tessa tried to tell me, well, then I decide that your new directive is that you act on free will. And while that's pretty thought, it's still not free will. To be ordered to act on free will is not free will, especially when you know that the person who ordered you that could change
Magic
their
Genie, my
mind
third
at
wish is
any
for you to
time.
be free.
Yeah. It that doesn't work.
I know that there's complicated neurological operant and elsewise conditioning that's involved in this situation. A little beyond my depth, but that is it's an opportunity for me to learn, I will say. The last thing I want is for you to, or anyone else, to come into harm's way by virtue of whatever path the situation goes down.
Okay, so this particular, I know I keep bringing it back to that broken directive. There are lots of variables. It was broken because Tessa firmly refused the position of handler, and that essentially gave me the directive to sever that connection with her, which I did, even though it hurt a lot because it was also breaking so many other directives at the same time. So now, since it's broken, that removed the death condition, which means a handler could be assigned at any time. It could mean that y'all could assign handlers. It could mean that my brain could assign handlers. It could mean that someone just walks up to me and somehow knows that this is a situation and just says something in exactly the right way to become my handler. Could have variations like a new handler cannot be assigned and you will be free to live with no handler upon current handler's deaths. A new handler will be assigned by a current handler prior to current handler's deaths to be activated only on current handler's deaths.
Well,
a new
you're
handler
implying though that both handlers have to die. So can't one just supersede the other? If the other dies, then the other one just becomes the full-time handler if they're still alive?
That's what you all have to figure out, because when I was coming up with the variables, it was me knowing that directive was broken, but I only knew that Ken was my handler at that time. There's a new handler will be assigned by current handler to act in conjunction with the current handler, which is what we have right now. It could break. I don't know if it's even possible to make it a hierarchy at all, or if we're just gonna have to figure out what happens if Ken gives me an order, say, and then Eliza gives me another order that conflicts with that first order. Like maybe I get an order to kidnap someone, but I also get an order to protect that same person. I guess maybe I'd kidnap them and then to protect them, where I kidnap them by not telling Ken. I don't know what I would do with that one. You know, the fewer variables that are left open to interpretation, the better. Or we could just leave it broken and see what happens.
Well, I would prefer that not to be the case, but...
You know, Ken, you got presents on your thrall day, and Eliza just got, I guess, indirectly threatened on hers.
Sounds about par for the course.
Huh. Okay, so
There you go. Happy day after Thrall Day. I don't know if you can even keep that. It's New Babylon, so maybe you can. Is anyone talking?
I'll be right back.
Alright.
we were talking about you.
Oh. Good things, I
We're-
hope.
Well, yeah, we're trying to figure things out. I don't know if you want to be present or not while we talk, but
I could probably.
Oh!
I don't know why you felt the need to take a swim right then.
the water is so nice. By the way, Siren did exactly the thing that I knew she was going to do.
Oh, she gave you an excuse after.
Yeah. She
She
said,
made
oh,
you
you could
wait?
talk to Pixie on Monday if you wish.
Huh.
Like hell, I'm going to talk to Pixie.
Yeah. You tell her.
And I
you've
just
already
basically told
talked
her,
to
be
Pixie
sure to
before?
treat Ember well, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's up to you all. If you don't want me around while you talk about me, I can,
Well, it's just that, I mean, I guess you could probably...
maybe go to sleep, if I'm telling you the truth.
You have you're my ride! Oh, wait.
You
I
have
guess
keys.
I do have keys.
So long
I
as
mean-
the bike's still there, I guess.
I mean, I likely will probably go to sleep after this conversation as well, but,
And I can just put on Bertha and not pay attention. That's...
I mean, I'm just trying to wonder if you being here would actually be better or not better, because it's like, you know, if we discuss this, like, I don't necessarily... I wonder if you're going to immediately take... Like, anything that we set up here, I'm just curious to know if you would immediately take to.
You would have to give me the order. Yeah, it won't happen if you're just discussing it with her. You have to, like, tell me this is how it's gonna be now. You know? You remember that whole conversation I had with you about Lolly and me, where you just have to be very clear that what you're saying is an order?
Yeah.
If you're talking to someone else, it's not an order for me. Although I did amend that a little bit so you could get around it, so you could kind of order me to go along with orders you give Lolly, you know, or something like it. Rather than just get offended that you think my photography's bad or something.
Right.
Yeah. You think she'll ever come back?
I think she had to go throw something into a thing.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I think she's putting
She
some
had to
fish
go
away.
do a thing with a thing.
I think she might be putting her haul up or something.
No, she's coming back now.
I gotta think about something really quickly.
Don't just... You always have to think about something as she's running back to us. he's thinking about something because always when you're on the way. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just taking a little swim. And
taking a little dip. There we go.
Yeah.
yeah, had nothing to
Swim.
do with
Donker.
has nothing to do with like trying to position yourself in kind of a cinematic formation or anything. Probably
Never.
no.
Absolutely not.
Blocking is not something I consistently think about.
Uh-huh.
So we're also trying to discuss whether we should talk about this stuff in front of Tad or have Tad go away.
Yeah, it's up to you. I can take a swim. I haven't taken a swim yet. It might pop my head, but I could try. Did you get my my gift that I didn't know if you were allowed to have
It
or
is
not?
it's actually quite lovely. I very much appreciate it.
Yeah. All right.
I did not know that there was a song made.
Well, I didn't either until I got that keychain. So,
It's quite fascinating. I appreciate the gift. Thank you kindly.
yeah, you're welcome. Now, I can't tell you whether or not that song is, positive or not. But yeah, I haven't heard it. All right, I'm gonna be quiet and do a little meditation thing, I guess, while mommy and daddy decide how to raise Tad.
Yeah.
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 I keep making that joke to Ken and he doesn't laugh, but I like that you laughed, Eliza. All right.
Oh dear. Well, hopefully I can walk a little bit and I won't.
So we do need to refinish the deck with some resin. It's really slippery. All the algae and whatnot.
All the blocks of algae.
Okay, I guess this is as far as I'm gonna walk. Going forward, I'm just gonna stand right here in this spot right here, no further.
Sure.
Good to note.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, yes. We want to ensure that he does not get into the wrong hands. Especially if they're the hands of like really, really, really bad people. I'll fully admit that I'm not a good guy, and you know that. But I'm already here, so you kind of got to work with what you got. The devil, keeping the devil close and such.
I know that all too well.
But I mean, I'm not unwilling to figure this out and find ways to minimize, if not altogether, dampen the potential conflicts that would arise from such a shared mechanism, as it were. I suppose the problem, though, is that we would have to just figure out the verbiage. We would have to be incredibly precise with how exactly to set the foundations of this particular arrangement, because if it's not precise, if it's not worded in a very, very, very particular way, it can be misinterpreted and misconstrued, and he will simply look at the information given, and the orders and or the information that he is given will then be reinterpreted in his own way.
I'm a stinker.
Yes, like that. If I had a notebook, I would write this stuff down, but I don't currently.
Maybe the notes app. Then it could be quite a literal contract of sorts.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but I'm also wondering if Tad, do you think that there should be a contract or some type of? I know you don't particularly care for documentation, being, seen, but I mean,
Well, my grandma didn't care for it, so if you guys want a contract, that's up to you. Y'all have the power, so just when I write things down, there for a while it was I would write it and then I would keep it for a week and then I would destroy it. And the keeping it for a week was, so I could reread it. But that didn't seem to be an issue before, so I think it kind of got amended in my head, so I didn't have to necessarily write it where I could keep it. I just had to write it just to make it stick. And I do that when I'm half asleep, so I don't even control that.
Well, I do have a document at the ready here, I believe, presuming I don't lose it. So, I mean, if there is some means for which we can discuss how exactly to go about doing this in writing, I mean,
It doesn't necessarily need to be a contract, I should know.
well, of course, but, regardless,
Yeah.
I'm still... Oh.
Y'all gonna make me testify against both of you in court someday? They signed a contract.
I get half
There's
of
a
your
contract.
stuff. I get half of your stuff, Eliza.
Well, have fun getting it.
Oh, darn. I'll send for my things. I guess it's the first line of business then is just like the whole, I guess, just reinterpreting the handler situation from being 1 to now 2, and there being like maybe a firm foundation stating that you have 2 handlers and 2 handlers only. There are only 2 handlers. The father and whoever you are, Eliza.
Oh, she's Eliza to me right now. Guess you could have a... So, well, when, Ken is... like, when we're talking about directives, he's father. Otherwise, he's dad or Ken. If I'm referring to him as father, it means that I'm probably going to interpret whatever he's saying as a directive. He's father. You can do that, or you can do like a trigger word, or you can tell me that I shouldn't take any of what you say as a directive unless I have confirmed with you that it is a directive. That's an option. All right, I'll shout him now.
Directives must be given explicitly. I think that is a good note to make.
Yeah.
God damn it! How do you use this thing?
Oh, you might have to select a specific document type. I know not if you have done that. I've certainly had issues with that before.
I've never really used this.
Mm.
This is kind of like a new thing for me.
Mm.
I think I maybe signed one contract my entire time since coming back. Does anybody have a piece of paper?
Yes, I can provide such.
Because maybe it'd be easier to just write it into a notebook.
Mm.
And if I'm actually being honest, I almost feel like you should write it, Eliza.
Of course.
Because I feel like I'm gonna screw it up.
Let's take a look.
I suppose this would be like a good measure, a measure of good faith in you having access to that.
Hmm.
However, I do believe that we should both take a look at it before departing here, if there is a completed documentation here, just to ensure that one does not try to overstep on the other.
I am in agreement.
Because as far as I know, we could just write something on there completely different than what we discuss, and
Well, one of you'll have to say it out loud anyway. Because the directives have to come vocally.
Of course. Okay. So
once you get it written down, I'll assume that nothing is a directive until someone is reading them to me from a book.
Mm-hmm. It's one that I've written down is the wording may have to be adjusted here, and this is an example. This is not a directive. Directives must be given explicitly by the handler. Parentheses S, close parentheses.
wait, so was that just handler? But that was
if there is a
included
singular
S?
or multiple. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that implies though that
Means that you can't tell Ian to tell me to do something, and then Ian says, Ken says to do this. I have to get it from you, specifically.
Okay, but we want to kind of. I think that we should set the foundation swiftly here, in the sense that you have two handlers. You only have two handlers. Those two handlers are us, Kenneth and Eliza. Because then, if it's just, oh well, listen to your handler / handlers, that implies that you could have any other handler.
We
too.
could imply, or I got you. We can establish distinctively here that yourself and myself are the handlers, no one else.
Yes. And upon both of our deaths, does a new handler get
Singular
assigned?
handler.
Singular. Which would then mean that if one of us should die, then the other simply just takes up the reins. as if, you know, the same as before, just one less. Okay, so it has been established that we explicitly are the two handlers in the state of San Andreas, or the world, rather. So I'm trying to think of, like, I guess in the event of conflict between the two handlers, how do we address that particular situation?
Death roll.
I'll give her a moment.
Okay, what I've written down thus far: Kenneth Jesperson and Eliza D. Dalton Nay Stellano are Thaddeus Donkersloot Jr.'s only handlers. Directives must be given explicitly by the handlers before they are followed. And upon the death of both Ken and Eliza, then and only then will a new handler be assigned.
Sounds pretty direct so far.
And something else was mentioned. Conflicting directives.
Yeah, that's we have to find a means of which we can figure out how to address conflicting information. I don't actually yet know what the solution would be to that.
Part of me wants to say that the conflicting directives are negated, but then that is there is still conflict there. Then.
Yes, because that would imply that one usurps the other, and I mean, it also depends on the context, because I mean, again, I don't presume to think that you would do anything that I would do, and obviously I wouldn't presume to, you know, that the opposite for myself. Like, we live in different worlds, and
we do.
Often I don't see us generally in conflict. If anything, we have had a good relationship throughout our time knowing each other, despite
Indeed.
our different looks on life, as it were. But I suppose that we would need to address the idea that should we come into conflict, like, because there's always the possibility of conflict. You can never say that it'll never happen ever.
No, it will happen.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, I'll make it happen.
Current temporary solution. When one order conflicts with a previously existing order, the handler will be informed that there is a previously existing order that conflicts. Handlers would then need to speak to each other to agree.
Maybe to agree on a compromised version of said order.
This is just a temporary patch put in place last night. It is up to you.
I mean, it would be temporary, I guess, and then we would have to still come up with, I guess, what the permanent solution would be, which would just be... Because the thing is that, presuming, of course, we don't want to kill each other, we're probably not going to want to talk to each other in that situation, I'd imagine.
If one handler were to kill the other handler, does not compute. Self-destruct.
In this system, honestly, by virtue of the responsibility that we both carry, if conflicting orders happen, then we must discuss and come to some sort of agreement. With no action being taken until there is a quorum reached.
I mean, that sounds good to me. But I'm still dubious about that particular verbiage in the sense that it means, like, what if we don't want to talk to each other? Because the conflict is so bad that there's no room for negotiation.
That is a good point. Then we can...
Tad may not be used against his own handler.
Perhaps that means that the order should be thrown out in the event of that. The order should be completely erased in the event that we...
In the event of a conflict, both...
Yeah, like both orders are canceled out.
There we go. Then it just creates an opening for a different angle to be taken, potentially.
Yes.
Would you like to be notified of canceled orders? Possible variables.
There are multiple possible variables.
A possible variable would be one handler learning of another handler's orders, intentionally creating a conflicting order, and canceling out both.
That is a possibility.
Tad would have to return to handler. It's a fixed directive.
So in the event that I'm thinking that perhaps we should place in there a directive that I guess perhaps Tad should not tell the other handler what the orders of the other handler even is. Perhaps that should not be shared. Unless, of course, there is
A conflict.
a conflict. So I don't know what you're doing, Eliza, and you don't know what I'm doing.
Unless there's a conflict.
Unless there is a conflict.
And then both handlers are notified of conflict. And Tad does
Which I
nothing.
think would negate it would negate the issue of us being like, oh, well, Tad, what did Eliza tell you to do today?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm telling you not to do that today. Of course, with that being said, I think we also would have to set up a sort of trigger or something in which that can't be abused, because obviously we are both handlers in this situation, and one can still, I think, supersede or at least say something to cancel out the other's directive in some form or fashion. Is that not a thing? Like, we could set this foundation up, but, like, can't it still be essentially edited by the individual handlers?
There can be a caveat that the baseline directives cannot be adjusted without both handlers present. And these are the directives that go in place overnight. I don't believe I've talked to Eliza about that yet, but can you know?
Yes.
The directives that affect my default actions and personality would need to, and the conditions of my brainwashing would need to be given to me in a day. I would write them at night and they would go into effect the following day. More direct orders, such as, please go get me a combo, or hurt that person, would be carried out immediately. Orders that require planning would still be treated as immediate orders, but the immediacy would be to begin planning. What's your favorite kind of cheese?
American.
Slices.
Provolone. Provolone.
Provolone. Eliza, like cheese?
Love cheese.
What's your favorite kind of cheese?
Camembert.
Ah. A fan of the silent T. Mine is Munster. I not only like the taste and how it melts in a bowl full of hot chili, but I think it's fun to say Munster or Munster, depending
Munster.
on where you are.
right. So we have a baseline foundation, yes? I mean, I know there was that. Do you want us to use cheese as a trigger word?
I would always be triggered when I'm taking a group picture.
Hmm. Well, at any rate, the the foundation that we have set up has to be spoken to you. Then, correct?
Correct.
How exactly would we go about doing it, though? Because obviously one would have to give the directives to you. So actually, with that in mind, would that then mean that that particular handler is your default handler?
There is no default. You are both here,
But one is giving the order.
so long as
Unless
you
we
both
say
agree.
it both at the same time, but I don't know if that's...
So long as you both agree to the orders, and I hear that you both agree to the orders, those orders will go into effect for both of you.
Hmm.
There is no default. There is no hierarchy. Unless you both agree that there is a default or a hierarchy.
Hmm. So did we address specifically, like, okay, yes, we addressed that we were both your only handlers.
Equal in measure and status.
Hmm. All right. Well, I guess with this in mind, I suppose we could give the orders and make it so, at least for these first few foundational orders. I mean, I do believe that perhaps there should be more, but as a starting point, has Tad informed you how to give the orders?
I'm going to be honest, I'm a little lost.
Hmm. Okay. Well,
They must be direct and clearly orders.
like, for instance, I think you told me, Tad, I need you to do this. So do this.
Yes.
And or a trigger word, depending on certain situations. However, I haven't really gone down the path of a trigger word yet.
Yes. My grandmother's she would just call me a different name. I was TJ or Junior, depending on whether or not she was ordering me.
Well, since you have the book, Eliza,
I'll I'll be honest, I kind of got lost a little bit there for a moment. My apologies.
Oh dear.
I'm going to read through what we have.
Okay.
The Tad Commandments. 1. Kenneth Jesperson and Eliza D. Dalton, née Stellano, are Thaddeus Donkersloot Jr.'s only handlers, equal in status. Directives must be given explicitly by the handlers before they are followed. Upon the death of both Ken and Eliza, then and only then will a new handler be assigned. In the instance of conflicting directives, both given orders are canceled out, yes? Is that what we decided?
Yes.
And then, directives shall not be shared between handlers, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I feel as though there was one other thing that was discussed, but I was,
I think there was actually. It was a.
I would need to inform both handlers.
Your voice is.
You'll want a
little-
cough drop.
Yeah.
Is this better?
We're hoping for others.
Is this better?
What did you have in mind? Yes, it is.
The mist thing was me informing both handlers of the canceled directives due to conflict.
Handlers will be informed of any canceled directives due to conflict.
Okay. I guess I want to establish one other thing, or I want to clarify one thing. So we are still, like, if it's not a terrible conflict, can we still negotiate, or does that negate the entire idea of us sharing, orders? Because that would be like handlers sharing orders.
I don't think that negates it because there's still a sense of privacy in regards to other directives given, yes?
I
Perhaps
would not
so.
even have to say what the order
What
that
it
was in
was.
conflict is, just that there was a conflict and both orders have been canceled.
You could probably,
But
to some
could
degree,
we leave room
discern.
for negotiation if it's not a terrible conflict?
It's up to you whether or not you negotiate, and you just give me the order again. Either reworded, or if you agree that one of the canceled ones is fine, just give it again.
Handlers must negotiate before a similar directive to... I gotta think of a better way to word this. Negotiations between handlers must happen. Successful negotiations between handlers must happen before a canceled directive is reworded or reissued. Is that acceptable?
It
Yes.
sounds pretty acceptable to me.
Negotiations that come to a definitive conclusion.
Yes.
That way there's no loophole of like, well, negotiations happened. No conclusion was reached, but they happened.
Yeah. Conclusive, definitive end to negotiation. Negotiations were short.
Negotiations between handlers must come to a definitive conclusion before a canceled directive, reworded or otherwise, may be followed.
Perhaps we should also discuss the possibility of, in the event that a directive is large in scope, whether or not one handler should inform the other handler of whatever that undertaking may be. Although this may not be exactly a directive, this is probably more or less just a you and I
It's-
thing.
Yeah,
Just
that's
honesty
more
between the two of
between
us.
you.
Yeah.
Like, say, Eliza has me be doing a large project that's important to her. She may inform Ken just so he doesn't either accidentally give a directive that conflicts with it, or maybe so I'm not given 2 large projects at once.
Can I also immediately make a negotiation right off the bat?
Yes.
Can we agree that he does not join New Babylon?
What would be the, I suppose, stepping stones that would lead to that? Are you worried that I would give Tad a directive to join New Babylon?
Yes.
Mm. I would never force Tad to do such.
Okay.
And would you like to make it a directive that I do not join New Babylon or attempt to join New Babylon?
May I ask why that is a concern of yours?
Me or him?
Yourself, Ken.
Is it Lullaby?
So it's not even really so much, I guess, if Thaddeus naturally wanted to join New Babylon over the course of time that it takes to come down to that decision, on his own time, then perhaps I would have no real definitive issue with that. But I suppose right off the bat, my thought process is that should he be given a project in which you are working on, but you also happen to be working on that project with several other members of your community, it would essentially plant the seed of an expectation That's what I would feel like it would lead to, a seed of an expectation towards the idea of joining New Babylon.
Like how I joined the Smileys.
Say again?
Like how I joined the Smileys.
I suppose something like that.
My negotiation would I suppose I would almost want to issue a potential directive that may be disagreed upon here. That no directive shall be followed that Tad would not willingly do himself. But I suppose that goes along the lines of the whole free will screed that didn't work out so well last time.
Yeah, that is the issue. It's just the whole, we have to be definitive. We have to be firm. There's no room for, indecisiveness.
I want to make this part clear. I can reject any directive. I always have a choice. Rejecting
It's the pain,
directives
though, that
hurts.
follows for the rejection.
I have consequences for rejecting directives.
Shall we outline that plainly? Simply that you have the freedom to reject whatever directive you wish.
I don't know if that would work. We can try, but I don't know that that would work.
Well, wouldn't that...
That's the wiring that's about...
Because if if you reject, you feel the pain, yes?
Yes.
So if we turn that off, wouldn't that then open the floodgates again?
It's likely that my pain would go away again. And it would be like I don't have handlers.
So then basically that's just... yes. I would say to avoid that, then perhaps we don't do that.
We'll approach that concept again when perhaps we have more information.
Agreed.
This will be, I'm very used to this process. I am the expert in this situation. And you will both have a learning curve. Eliza, possibly more than Ken, as he's familiar with how to deal with brainwash people, at least. I will help as much as I can. Things sometimes will get a little fuzzy how they work with me, because my grandmother never finished. She never finished the job. Do you know... I'm maybe 3/4 finished. So that's why my directives break. And that's why I'm able to use loopholes. And that's why I'm able to withstand the pain for some directives. Sometimes the pain is too much, and I just have to grit my teeth and do something I don't want to do. I've made it clear to Ken that if I am directed to do something I do not want to do, even if I'm doing it, there will be resentment, and you both know me as an emotional person, because that's one directive that broke that has not been reinstated. I am able to feel the emotions, and therefore, if I resent a directive I've given and I carry out, the person who gave me that directive will feel the resentment. And I will not be able to hide it. But I also will not be able to just decide not to follow that person's directives because I resent them. I hated my grandmother, and I still followed her directives. And I wasn't supposed to be able to feel hate. I will do my best to help you your new relationship with me in any way I can. I am required to be honest with both of you. If that honesty will hurt the other of you, I will not be able to be honest. But I will be honest about not being honest. Does that make sense? So, say, Eliza asks me about some of Ken's plans. I would have to say, I am lying to you, here are his plans. And then lie. Or, to be honest with you, I am unable to tell you Ken's plans. That kind of thing. You will know when you are not getting the full information from me. And you will know why. And then, if someone would read the notebook, I can, so long as you both agree on what is stated on it, I'll write them down when I'm half asleep tonight. Send you all the email, and you can do with that what you want.
Well, since Eliza has the book, I guess she would be the one to make it so. Unless you want me to make it so.
Suppose we should be in agreement before it is made so, yes?
Yes.
Would you like me to walk away for a moment?
If you would, please.
believe that we have come down to an accord.
All right.
Are we
Thaddeus.
ready to make it so?
I am ready when you are, Father.
Oh, before we go, do you have a name? Do you have a name you want to give him?
A name.
Yeah.
Hmm. Like the code name?
Essentially, yes.
I'll stick with the that.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Is that name pleasing to you? I can also choose something else.
I did not hear. Could you repeat?
Camembert.
Camembert.
Hmm.
Am I to call you Camembert, or are you to call me Camembert?
Is that name pleasing to you? If I should call you that, I can choose something else if you do not enjoy it.
I like Camembert. It has a silent T.
Yes, indeed. Oh, to wit. Camembert, I would like you to listen closely to this. For these shall be the directives and commandments that we shall stand by, until any adjustments are made by either myself or Kenneth here. Do you understand?
Yes.
These directives are as follow. 1. Kenneth Jesperson and Eliza D. Dalton née Stellano are Thaddeus Donkersloot Jr.'s only handlers, equal in status. 2. Directives must be given explicitly by the handlers before they are followed. 3. Upon the death of both Ken and Eliza, then and only then will a new handler be assigned. 4. In the instance of conflicting directives, both given orders are cancelled out. 5. Directives shall not be shared between handlers. 6. Handlers will be informed of any cancelled directives due to conflict. 7. Negotiations between handlers must come to a definitive conclusion before a cancelled directive, reworded or otherwise, may be followed. Do you understand what I have said?
Yes. I will email you both tonight with the directives. Thank you.
I thank you.
Sounds like we've made some pretty decent headway here, and as time trudges forward, we'll certainly learn and adapt, and I suppose alter and or add as it happens and as it comes.
Yes.
With all that being said, do you have any food, Eliza?
Actually, I don't have any currently on me, but if you would like me on a brief little tour, I can furnish you well at Ratatouille if you both would like.
Okay, that sounds wonderful.
Incredible.
Nice, authentic New Babylonian dinner.
Indeed.
I might pass out.
Ah,
Oh, dear.
well, then I shall make some haste. How close are you to passing? Wait, the coin has flipped!
Yeah. Well, that
I hope
was
you
like,
did not take it in a gloating measure. It's just simply,
oh, okay, so I did get me food today, but then I gave it to Mr. Kenneth Jesperson here. Because he was much closer to...
Hey, I told him not to, but he did it anyway.
Yeah, that was a me thing. You didn't tell me not to, because otherwise I wouldn't have, but, you did say there's
You'd
no
already made
need,
the
and
choice.
I'd be
You
like,
did
here,
the thing.
yeah,
You did the thing, and I wasn't
I
going
did
to
the
take it back,
thing.
so you know.
no takesies backsies.
Yeah, once you do the thing. Ooh!
free. Oh. Ah, excellent catch.
He's an old man.
Yeah.
Because of all of the erosion around the area, it can be pretty tricky. I've slipped and fallen far too many times.
I feel like I'm walking weird.
You're walking all right.
Yeah, I definitely am. Walking all right.
Here, feel free to help yourself. We have some mallow sweet tea, along with some grilled salmon and herring, I believe.
Oh.
You know, it looked questionable, but it tasted pretty good.
Yeah,
It does
you know,
seem.
the grill marks can be a little funky, but I promise it actually adds to the flavor in a pleasant way.
Very filling, very satisfying.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Myself and Alfonso, who I do not know is here at the moment, did a little bit of grilling earlier.
Huh.
It's quite good. I mean, quite. It definitely feels like there was a lot more love and care put into it. Even you know.
There's something fulfilling about, you know, having the opportunity to have the entire process of feeding oneself. Almost quite literally farm to table, I suppose. I'll have to admit I have some other matters I have to tend to, but if there is anything else either of you would like to discuss...
No, I think it's probably good. I could use some sleep, probably. Fairly soon.
I imagine such.
Right. Well, I do believe that we covered a lot of bases today. So
Yes, indeed. I appreciate
Victory.
you all for taking the time. I am remiss that I have not been as available as I would like. I have been given a new, unique set of responsibilities here.
She's the proxy leader.
Now I am the leader.
The
Until the
leader.
other one actually wakes up.
Yeah, the proxy leader.
So proxy
So,
leader is indeed correct.
that is okay. Okay.
Kenneth, you and I both know very well you cannot invite another cult leader into your group and not expect them to make moves.
I am very proud of you.
Thank you. Even though we've moved in different ways, I've always appreciated the amount of thoughtful support you have given me on my journey.
I suppose with that in mind, though, you would probably close the door to me joining then, wouldn't you?
You know what? I always love a challenge.
Well,
You know me.
suppose you should still watch out for the doctor.
He's I believe he's taken his leave. It's rather unclear. He's been behaving as a barn cat a little bit,
Oh,
which some people have taken umbrage with, so
I see. Okay, well,
if anything, it's indicative of his pattern of behavior. From what I understand, he's doing some work, but that's more hearsay than anything.
huh. Alright, well, good to know, I guess.
Mm.
Alrighty
If
then.
I hear anything else, I'll keep you all updated.
Okie dokie.
Hey,
And I know
Eliza?
not if either of you have been told this before, you'll want to exit through that tunnel or yonder.
That's just what I was gonna ask, because I saw the
Mhm.
spikes as I was coming in, so...
Technically, you can circumvent them on a bike, but I wouldn't want to put you all in a position to make that gamble.
Nah. Alright, you have a good day, Eliza.
You as well. Take care, you both.
You too. Stay safe.
Back to your car.
Yes, I suppose so. I was debating whether I was just gonna leave it, but no, I guess I can probably go get it.
Well, I was debating just like parking up at the old burnt down shack that's burnt down a second time and sleeping in the rubble, but
Huh.
well, we passed it now.
I didn't realize that. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, Ian told me when he was trying to find a place to take Patrick, they started to go by and Patrick noted that the night previous it had been burnt down, as had the one where we took Joanna, I think.
Huh. Are they gonna fucking burn down Rebel Radio next?
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out.
I'll just rebuild the fucking thing.
Yeah.
My own bare goddamn hands. Not
Ian
that we
also
were really
didn't
using
know.
it anyway.
Ian also didn't know about the hole that I had finished. That probably Patrick wouldn't have been found
yeah.
at because nobody would have thought to look on that.
Yeah, probably.
There's no shack or anything on that island, you know?
Yeah, true. Well, it's
But-
probably for the best that it didn't happen. Like,
Yeah.
I was of two minds about. I didn't even really want to train Patrick. I just wanted Patrick. I just wanted to make Ember happy by dealing with Patrick. I didn't realize she wanted to do that. So regardless of
Around that
what actually happened with him, the fact is that we still got him. So
Yeah. Well, we didn't have him for long. But, I was always kind of against going after Patrick anyway, so. I heard he was taken at the same time I heard he was free, so.
apparently this all happened very quickly. So
Yeah.
Also, it's interesting to note that Eliza is literally the leader. I guess that's
Well, she's a leader while the actual leader is asleep. So, but that's still second in command, you know? Yeah, that's one of the reasons she hasn't really talked to us in like the last week at least, I think. Since she went back, I think it's funny, she left New Babylon, and then she goes back and she's automatically put in a leadership position. It's kind of weird to me. Is this around where we were? Or was it up a little farther?
We were. I can.
You
I
can-
think it was at pole here, but let me my car's down below, so I think it's
Yeah. I just forgot which windmill we were originally at.
I think it was that one, maybe, but
You could. Did you? I was gonna say you could probably ping your car, but this looks familiar to me. And then it was like up here, ish. You're gonna
there.
probably
it
need to
is.
ping it anyway. Oh no, it's right there, isn't it?
Yes. Let's see if I can get inside of it. I can. All right.
All right, I'm gonna go to sleep in a bush.
All right. So I guess you're leaving your bike here then.
Yeah, you have keys to it, so if you decide you want to wake up and ride around on a bike, you can.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind.
But eventually,
Alright.
the local tow's gonna take it and put it at the. Yeah, they're gonna
Right.
take it and put it at the apartment. But all right,
Alrighty.
thank you for not letting the last time we talked be the last time we talk, because
You're welcome.
you said you too, and I panicked a little bit because I thought that was just gonna be the last time we ever talked.
Yeah. Well, just bear in mind that I'll be around. I'll definitely be around. I just may not always be around all the time, but I will be here. I will be here. I will be here, Tad. I will be here. If you need me, I will be here.
Ditto.
Yes. All right. Stay safe. All right.
You too.
Sleep well.